Hello Aries, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to give you your monthly healing energy report for September. Yeah, the year is starting to wind down. Pretty soon it will be fall. We will have the fall equinox on the 22nd of September. Days are starting to become shorter. No longer are we experiencing the long days of summer. So I don't know about you all, but I'm starting to see the sun go down around 8 o'clock. It starts to get dark. It used to be about 8:45. Now it's like 8 o'clock. It's like, oh wow, we're hitting twilight. So anyway, welcome. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm so grateful and thankful for you finding this channel and for liking the content. Really appreciate your support and love and generosity to this channel. Welcome back to all my current subscribers and cross-watchers. Always a pleasure to have you here. I just want to make a quick announcement. I am opening up personal readings on Patreon. So check out my site, patreon.com/awakenhealings, to see if there's anything there that you'd like to participate with. So I offer email, card readings. I'll send the video via email, or you can do telephonic video conferencing as well. 30-minute, 60-minute, and 90-minute sessions are offered. So just something new that I'm trying out. Check it out. See if there's anything that you need help with. I'm here to help. I'm here to help guide you, help you ascend your spiritual path and spiritual journey, and help answer questions that may be challenging for you, and help provide clarity to get you moving forward on your path. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tune in. I have some sage burning. It may have burned out a little bit. Let me try and light it again. But yeah, I think we do need some sage right now. There we go. So let's take some nice cleansing healing breaths. Let's connect energetically, and let's just release the heavy burdens of the day. Okay, here we go. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to move this off to the side. Let's see where we can create some space. Maybe over here. Let's kind of keep it burning in the background. So yeah, we are nicely rooted in Virgo season. We entered Virgo on the 23rd of August. We're going to end August with a beautiful new moon in Virgo. It's actually a super new moon, just like we experienced at the beginning of August. We ended July with the black super new moon in Leo, and that beautiful energy carried over into the beginning portion of August, and we're ending the beautiful month of August the same way with the super new moon in Virgo, and that lovely energy will carry us over into September. So 3 cards quickly came out. I'm using the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck. I usually like to start my readings off with this card deck. It's a great way to sort of set the intentions and get some theme cards for the reading overall. All right, first up is patience. Yeah, patience is definitely a key word for the month of September for Virgo season. In a lot of my readings, patience has been coming up, as well as temperance. So this is definitely the theme, I would say, a big theme for the energy carrying us into September. We're slowing down. We came out of a big eclipse season in July. August has been a wonderful month of surprises and inspiration and motivational energy, inspired action. So I think many of us are now starting to see, our manifestations crystallize here in the 3D. It's starting to happen. Everything that we've been thinking about, dreaming about, aligning ourselves with, it's happening, and it's very exciting. This card comes in to tell us, hey, hang on, slow down a little bit, have patience. Don't try and rush these things, because I know many of us are getting excited. We're like, oh my God, that new job is coming through. I just applied and they called me back. hey, you know, I met this wonderful person, we went for coffee and it was great, you know, we're gonna meet up again. And, you know, don't try and rush those good things. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the moment where you are and allow things to unfold naturally and in their own timing. Since we're in Virgo season, the energy is gonna start softening up. We're gonna start slowing down. This is a time for us to get organized. Organize our energy, organize our thoughts, and release. Yes, release what's no longer serving us. So this is an interesting card because, you know, we have the new moon in Virgo on the 31st, but in the middle of the month on September 14th, we have the full moon in Pisces. It's also the harvest moon. And full moons are all about completions, release. And what's amazing about this full moon in Pisces is that it is completing a 6-month cycle from the new moon we experienced in Pisces back in March. So this whole 6-month time period has been huge, huge. March was a pretty heavy month. It's when a lot of us were coming to the realization of things not working out. Things were overly toxic for us. We needed to release people, situations, events, and so forth. After that, April came in and it really cleaned house. It really just did a number on many of us. Fast forward to where we are today. This is about releasing anything that's still lingering within that 6-month cycle, because we are now so we're nicely seated in our new cycles. We're nicely seated on our new paths. We know which way we're starting to go now, and we're getting pretty excited about our future. Our future is looking quite bright, and we're starting to get excited about it. Many of us have accepted the changes and the releases that we've had to make. But in case there's anything else that's lingering, think back about what was going on in March for you, and look at that and look at what's transpired, and make sure that you did all the releasing that you needed to release, and yeah, really make that happen, because things that we hang on to that are no longer serving us, it's just going to stall our progression. It's going to stall your manifestations from coming in. It's going to push away new opportunities, you know, because by you hanging on to things that no longer serve you, that's telling the universe you're just not ready. You're just not ready to accept the gifts, and the universe will be like, you know what, yeah, you're right. So yeah, we're going to delay this. So think about that. Yeah, go back into March. You may even want to check out your videos, you know, for March. You look at the March videos, especially the April video, and kind of see what was going on back about 6 months ago. And you may find clarity and some answers about what it is that you still need to release, anything that you're still working on. All right? Okay, up next is blossoming. This is coming in reversed. I feel like for you, Aries, this is about personal blossoming. You're starting to come into your truth. You're starting to come into your power. You're on that new journey, and this is about you finding your voice. This is about you expressing yourself in a new way. This is about you showing up in a new way. So yeah, definitely harness in this beautiful energy of the new moon in Virgo, because it's about new beginnings. And the new moon in Virgo is all about getting organized, getting centered and set up for the future. And it's literally taking physical action here in the 3D about how you're going to carry forward your plans. And in doing so, you're blossoming in a new way. So take time to meditate and reflect on that. Again, you know, go back to what was happening 6 months ago, and you're probably going to find your answers about how you need to show up in this world. Because you're going to find out that you are no longer the same person who you were back in March. It's surprising. It's surprising about how much progress we have all made as individuals on this ascension journey. All right? So awesome. Very exciting messages. Let's see what comes in. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Celtic cross for you all. Just kind of shuffle the cards a bit, kind of wake them up. Oh, that one is not facing the right direction. But yeah, so Virgo season is definitely about heart-centeredness. You know, it's a continuation of what we experienced back in, you know, the early parts of August. That energy will be carrying us into September. Gosh, your cards are really just popping. They're coming out really fast. But I just love Virgo season because this is a time for us to slow down. This is a time for us to get organized. This is a time for us to tidy up our lives, tidy up our spaces, declutter, literally and figuratively, declutter our spaces, declutter our closets, declutter ourselves, declutter our minds in order to create the space to hear our thoughts, to hear the psychic downloads that many of us are receiving, to understand our new paths and directions, right? Yeah, this is definitely a time to be gentle with ourselves, especially with the full moon in Pisces on the 14th of September. That's going to bring a moon. That's going to be a moon of high intuition, high emotions. You know, it's a moon of completion. So don't be surprised if you find yourself a bit emotional, a bit saddened, you know, but allow those releases to change. Allow them to flow out of your lives. It's going to be a good thing. Venus is currently in Virgo as well, and that is contributing to the harmony between many of us. You know, it's all about us reconnecting with people on all levels: family, friends, co-workers, lovers, you name it. It's all about us mending our relationships, harmonizing our relationships, and really getting serious and real about who we really want in our lives. It's a time for us to allow people into our lives who are truly there for our highest good, and then to release those who aren't. And that's okay. It may be a temporary release. It may even be permanent. But it's up to you. It's all dependent upon what's going on in your lives and what the situation calls for. So, you know, all of us are ascending, all of us are starting new cycles, and sometimes our energies just aren't vibing well with one another. And when that happens, we just have to go on our own separate paths, wish each other love and light. And you never know, once our energies settle down and once we become seated, you know, in our new lives, then maybe we can welcome that person or persons back in. So, but yeah, I'm excited about September. I'm excited about the fall equinox. You know, I just love the fall season. It's such a wonderful time of the year. I love that the weather is cooling down. Don't get me wrong, I love summer. You know, actually I love all four seasons. All four seasons are lovely and charming in their own way. I can definitely appreciate the characteristics of all four seasons. It's just kind of nice when it's time for the seasons to change, you know? So, oops. Change is always a good thing. Hang on. It's what keeps things fresh. It's what keeps things interesting. You know, doesn't allow for stagnation. So, all right. Wow, that took a moment. Let's see. All right, bottom of the deck is Justice, the 11 card. Okay, Aries, so I feel like justice here, aside from stating the obvious that, you know, the Justice card usually can represent a legal situation, I get the sense that the Justice card in this reading is about you finding balance in your own lives, finding, you know, meaning in how you're incorporating this new energy into your new routine. We are in Virgo season, and Virgos love routine. They love organization. They love balance. They like things to make sense and move in an orderly fashion. So I feel like the scales of justice are coming in to help you balance that energy, to settle it down from the, you know, the highly energetic energy of Leo, which we just had in August. And you all being fire signs, I'm sure you really resonated extremely well with the fiery energy of Leo, but now it's time to calm that down a bit and settle things down and create your new balance in your new space with this softer energy. So center of your reading is the 8 of Swords reversed. Yeah. So I feel like you are gaining clarity on a situation. Crossing that is the King of Swords. Yeah. So he's coming in upright. So this is definitely an indication that you're receiving mental clarity. You're starting to, the fog of confusion is starting to lift, and you're no longer keeping yourself trapped in your own thoughts. This could be a result of analysis paralysis, maybe overthinking a certain situation, keeping yourself stuck in old habits. But these are great cards to have, because just kind of tapping into the energy of the Pisces full moon on the 14th, you know, it's about releasing. It's about releasing old habits and patterns that no longer serve you anymore. You know, things that you were working on back in March, that's what's really coming to the forefront. And I think now you're starting to gain clarity on what was going on back then. So you have the King of Swords right here. And this is you finding your voice, finding your truth, speaking your truth, and standing in your truth. Yeah, because this confusion is dissipating. It is. At the foundation of everything is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So for you, Aries, I feel like this is you nurturing yourself, going within, taking care of who you are, self-soothing. You know, you're reevaluating your self-worth. You're taking the time to assess resources, assess money, and you know, you're redefining your purpose in life. And you know, you're questioning, are you doing the thing that you really want to do in this life? And if it's not, then I think you're also searching for ways on how to incorporate more of that into your lives. Because I know many of us, you know, we work regular jobs, and we do that to pay the bills and, you know, insurance benefits and so forth. But that may not be exactly what we're passionate about. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles coming in and the, you know, the swords coming out, that I think you're redefining your purpose. And you're looking for ways on how to incorporate more of the things that you love into your regular lives. It could be a hobby, like maybe some of you are budding artists. Maybe you're, you know, doing more painting. Maybe you're doing more creating. Maybe some of you are bakers or cooks and you're doing like a side business, things like that. Maybe some of you are light workers and healers and you're taking like healing classes like Reiki, you know, becoming yoga instructors, things like that. And you know that it can't replace your current income, but you know you need more of that in your life to make you happy and to balance out the energy. You have some decisions to make. So in the recent past, you know, you've got the Two of Pentacles, and I feel like this is you juggling your priorities, and you're really looking at your to-do list, and you're assessing what can be crossed off permanently, what can be delegated, and what needs to stay. So you're really looking at your priorities and you're asking yourself, what is important to me? Because that's the only things or items I want to see on this to-do list. The things that matter to me, the things that bring me true joy, and the things that are going to lift me up, you know, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of that. So this is you really taking the time to look at every aspect of your life and really clear out what's no longer serving you and what you really want in your life. So Eight of Wands is coming in reversed in your near future. So I feel like this is a message delayed. Usually with wand energy, it's fast moving energy. Usually when it comes in upright, it's a message of now is the time to move, now is the time to go take that inspired action. But when it's coming in reverse like this, it's like, nope, hang on. You've got decisions to make. Do not take that action just yet because you don't have enough information, and you don't. You know, the fog is clearing from your minds. You're starting to get clear about what is starting to unfold in front of you. So many of us are starting to see, you know, the beginnings of our manifestations coming into the 3D, and it's really cool. So what I'm experiencing is my logical mind will say like, no, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's going to prevent me or want to prevent me from going on a trip or making a purchase or whatever, you know, or doing that thing that I know I want to do, but my logical mind's like, maybe you shouldn't. But, you know, when I follow my intuition, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Some way, somehow, the universe has always found a way to make the impossible possible. And for me, those are indicators or indications of synchronicity and abundance, and the universe saying, you know what? I have your back. I got you. This is where you need to be going. And I'm going off of feeling. I'm going off of what feels right. And, you know, I can hear my logical brain saying, no, that's not responsible. No. What about X, Y, and Z? And that's fear. But I feel like for you, Aries, with, you know, with this 8 of Swords card, you know, reversed, that fog is lifting, and you're starting to listen to your intuition, and you're starting to feel the vibrational energy of the universe saying, we've got you. Go forward on that path. Take that leap of faith. If you want to start that business, start it. Buy the equipment, buy the ingredients, buy the supplies that you need. Go meet that investor. Go talk to this person. Get hooked up with that group of people, that networking group who can connect you to the right contacts, right? But right now with this 8 of Wands energy, it's saying, okay, hang on. Do all that, but have a plan. Clear your thoughts. Let the fog clear, get that clarity, and then you can move forward. So some of you may be feeling challenged and conflicted. So you have the 5 of Wands here in your mind's eye. And I feel like you're just like, okay, you know what you want to do. You may be feeling stuck. You may be running up against barriers and obstacles, you know, as you take steps to move forward on your path. But I think this 8 of Wands is saying, all right, slow down and clear this out. You may be struggling within yourselves as well. You may be struggling within your immediate circle of friends and family. It's just that the energies are shifting. We're now slowing down from, you know, the fast, fun, exciting Leo energy to this beautiful, soft, practical, and loving energy of Virgo. So I think it's just that slowdown that you're experiencing. Okay, so how you see yourself, you're dealing with your shadow selves. I think this has everything to do with what you were releasing in March. So again, I highly encourage you to check out your March videos to see what was going on. But this is the devil. The devil is coming in reverse. It's a major arcana card. And what I'm seeing here is you're releasing old negative behaviors, old addictions, old thought patterns, maybe even people, old relationships. You know, relationships can be addicting because we feel like we need them. And when we're in that mind space, that's codependency. So I think you're really clearing house, Aries. You're doing it on so many levels. And, you know, I think you're doing it alone. You may be seeking solitude because you have the 3 of Cups coming in reversed. And sometimes this can be a warning card of, hey, you're partying too much. Take a step back, moderation. Or this can be like, you know what? I can't be around people. I just need to go within myself. So I feel like for whatever this card means to you, since this is a general reading, you know, may not resonate with everyone, but yeah, I feel like you're definitely taking the time to go within to do this cleansing and healing of the past, of your old addictions, of things that used to keep you small, that used to keep you boxed in and confined. And that's not working because you are blossoming. I want to pull up the card again. Remember in the beginning you have the blossoming card, and I said this is personal blossoming, and you know it's starting to come in, and you're redefining yourself, and you really are. You're taking the time to go within. You're taking the time to make that release. You know, I'm gonna kind of pull up the release card. You know, and you're doing that. You're releasing these negative energies, this negative entities, this addiction energy. So you're doing the work. You have 9 of Wands. Exhaustion. Some of you may feel like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to go down that path anymore. It's too tiring. It's too hard. But don't give up, Aries, because you're almost there. Nines are very close to completion. You have one more thing to do, and I feel like that one more thing to do is clearing this. All right, so I'm telling you, look back at what was going on 6 months ago and look at your progress month to month to month to see what you've done and reward yourself. You know, be grateful and gentle and soft with yourself, because you're doing the work, and it's beautiful work, and you are up leveling and you are ascending. So the outcome overall is the Tower. This is the Tower reversed. And I feel like with this completion, this Tower is going to bring this 9 card to a 10, right? Which would be true completion. That way you can drop the heavy burdens of the Wands and be like, all right, I'm done. I'm done with that struggle. I am done with the mess. So I feel like this Tower card is coming in, and this is about personal release, personal cleansing, personal healing. All right? Yeah, and the Virgo energy, the month of September is a great time to do that. And it's also symbolic, you know. Fall is all about, you know, the leaves falling off the branches. It's the getting close to the ending of a cycle. It's almost like 9 energy, you know. It's, you know, the leaves, the trees aren't bare yet, but they're coming to that point where they're going to start falling off, and we'll have bare leaves or bare trees, you know, in winter, where that is completion. So yeah, I feel like your reading is sort of synonymous with what's going on energetically and seasonally here. So all right, so I'm going to pull some clarifiers using the Untamed Truth Oracle. And just see what comes in. This is just a cool deck that I like to use. Ooh, okay. All right, well, gosh, that came out fast. So Aries, your reading is going quite quickly. Okay, yeah, fear of the unknown. This is coming reversed. I feel like this is mental clarity. You're coming out of the dark. You're no longer bumbling around in a state of confusion, in a state of like pain and frustration. You're coming out of the darkness and into the light. Yeah, because you also have fulfillment coming in, and this is fulfillment reversed. And I feel like with this card, I feel like the fulfillment card is synonymous with the World card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And the World card is all about completions, graduations. You've ascended to the next level. You've learned that karmic lesson, and that cycle is now complete. It's fulfilled. So I think you have fulfilled your karmic debt, and I feel like once you gain clarity on what this devil energy is over the past 6 months, this fulfillment and this unknown will turn upright for you, because you will know what that is, and you will have truly achieved true fulfillment of what that is. Interesting that the conflict card is coming in, because, you know, I said that with the 5 of Wands. So we are seeing some synchronicities here with, you know, the Untamed Truth Oracles and, you know, the Rider-Waite here. So yeah, there is definitely conflicts that you're working through, obstacles, challenges, perhaps arguments. But you know what? Save that energy. It's not your job to try and convince people of what you're doing. They don't have to understand you. This is about you. So conserve your energy and focus it on stuff that you really want to create, because you have the creation card coming in, and this card is synonymous with the Magician card of the Rider-Waite deck, the 1 card, New Beginnings. But this is all about your manifestation power, and you're in it. So focus your energy appropriately. Don't waste it on people or situations that aren't serving you. And this is a time for you to really, truly declare what you want, how you're going to move forward, because I'm telling you, the signs are here in the 3D. Pay attention to signs and symbols. They're all around us, giving us indications and, you know, confirming that we're on the right path. So stay positive, stay optimistic, stay grounded right here in the 3D, and continue to move forward and take that inspired action so you can continue to manifest what you want to manifest. Okay, let's check in with the Pure Love Oracle, see what's going on with twins and soulmates. So Venus is now in Venus is now in Virgo, so it's a lovely energy. Many of us are going to start feeling inclined to come into union, and that could be with friends, family members, or lovers. But there's a lot of reconciliation going on too. But that one popped. That one popped. But let's just see. So I've got one more for the feminine. Oh boy. Okay. So masculine would like to share to his feminine, I feel hurt by you, but I am open to love. Okay. And feminine is saying, I think of you as my best friend, and I want to have fun times with you. Yeah, I like the energy here. I do feel like whomever this is for, that union is possible, that union is starting to come in. And I get the sense from this connection that you've recently heard from your person. Either the masculine reached out to the feminine or vice versa, but either way, initial conversations have occurred, and I feel like it was a good check-in. I feel like there is definitely acknowledgement on both ends that feelings were hurt, things were said, but I get the sense that both parties are open to reconciling, to working on reestablishing connection in a more consistent way. This is initial energy, this is initial contact. So nurture it, be gentle with this contact. Don't try and force anything, don't try and rush. Because remember, you all have been in separation for a while. So treat this as a brand new relationship. The past is in the past, it happened. Don't bring that into your new relationship now, because it's not going to work very well for you. It may actually cause you to enter a separation again. And if that's not what you want to do, then the advice that I'm picking up, the energy that I'm picking up here is clean slate. Let bygones be bygones. Apologize, mean it, learn from the mistake, learn from whatever happened, and move forward and be better people because of what happened. All right? But yeah, I am seeing that, you know, a reunion is definitely there. It's just, it needs time to be nurtured and to allow it to blossom, right? Okay, so let's move these aside. Actually, I'll move my selenite over here. All right, I'm gonna pull a card from the Sacred Rebels deck, a card from the Nature's Whispers deck, and a card from the Native Spirit deck. Let's see what comes through. Okay, oops. No. Okay, that's too many. That's a lot, actually. I thought it was one, it turned out to like 4. Yeah, but overall, Aries, this is a good reading. You're definitely, you know, obtaining the answers. You got 2, so we'll take those. Obtaining the answers and seeking clarification on certain things that, you know, was a bit of a mystery. You're definitely being called to go back 6 months and do a 6-month examination of your life and your journey, what's happened since then. Also, if you need additional clarification, you know, check me out on Patreon, reach out to me. I'd love to do personal reading for you if you have anything specific that you're looking for. A lot of it is membership based, but what I can do is if you just want one reading, we can do a donation for the price of a reading, and we can figure it out. So just send me an email, you know, look me up on Patreon, and we can take care of you that way. Alright, also while I'm shuffling, I have created some playlists also on this channel. High vibrational music, videos on how to manifest. There's been a lot of questions on how do you do that. because it can be kind of a difficult topic. So there's that. I've been called to work with crystals a lot, so there's some information about crystal magic, crystal energy, how to take care of the crystals, as well as cleaning up your space, you know, through saging and clearing out negative energy. So check out the playlist. There's lots for you to check out and to use as you navigate your own spiritual practice. All right, first up from the Sacred Rebels is Shock of the New. Yeah, I do get the sense that that's exactly what's going on with your reading. You know, you had the mental clarity. Mental clarity is coming in for you. The fog is lifting. You had the Eight of Swords reversed, crossed with the King of Swords upright. So that's clarification. You had the Queen of Pentacles reversed at the bottom. That's the foundation of what's going on. And that's you reassessing who you are, reassessing your self-worth, your value system, and getting aligned with the energy. Bottom of the deck was the Justice card. I talked about the scales. So you're balancing the new energy and trying to settle it down from the rapid energy of Leo season, and now it's slowing down and moving into this nice, lovely, harmonizing energy of Virgo. But this is all new. This is a new path, new journey, new way of perhaps living for you. I think some of you have actually changed residences and had a new lifestyle change that now you're just trying to settle into that. So the shock of the new is coming in. This is a time for you to be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself, and take some time out to just reflect on what's happened over the past 6 months. All right, so you have 2 cards from the Nature's Whispers card. The first is the big picture. This is coming in reversed. So I feel like perhaps some of you may not be clear on what it is that you're trying to, on what it is that you want your life to look like. I think you have the broad strokes, but this is about getting clear with the details. So I'm going to show it upright because it really is a beautiful card, but this is all about the big vision. What do you want your life to look like overall? All right. So when we're manifesting, this is all law of attraction. It's in order for you to call it in, and in order for you to line up vibrationally with your dream, with your wish, you have to literally envision yourself living that life, right? So for example, say you want to live in a certain state and you want to have a particular house and drive a particular car. And maybe these are the things that you're actively trying to manifest now here in the 3D. The way to bring it in is for you to picture you already living in that state, in that house, driving that car. What does that look like? But more importantly, what does that feel like to you? If you can generate the feeling of completion, of happiness, of joy and abundance with that vision, this big picture turns upright, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you align with it vibrationally, and how all of that will show up in your 3D. All right? So again, check out the playlist. I have a lot of videos. It's by Abraham Hicks. It's all about the law of attraction. She is the law of attraction guru. There's lots of cool topics that will help you, learn techniques to get into a vibrational alignment. Coming in for you is assurance. It's coming in reverse. So I feel like this is self-assurance, that you need the confidence to move forward. And this is you saying, don't be afraid, self. Move forward on that path. I think you're struggling with your fears, and I think that's some of this energy, the devil energy. This is what's keeping you stuck. This is what's keeping you a bit afraid to move forward. That's what's creating the doubt to go forward on that path, to go after that goal, to achieve that goal, to take that leap of faith. So you really have to clear out this devil energy in order for this assurance energy, the insurance card, to come in upright. I love the green here because for me, I see that as heart chakra energy. Perhaps some of you have a blocked heart chakra. Take time to really think about what's going on there. Remember, the month of August was all about heart-centeredness and love, and that energy is carrying into the month of September for us. And it's just going to be a continuation of that. So open up your heart chakras and just allow that beautiful, loving energy to flow in for you in the month of September. Okay, lastly, we have the Ancient Forest. And this is coming in reversed. And this is from the the Native Spirit Oracle deck. And Ancient Forest is all about getting grounded. And since it came in reverse for you, I feel like this is advice on what you need to do. So step out in nature, meditate, breathe, slow down, right? Because you had something here that was telling you to slow down. Yeah, you're going it alone. You have the Tower moment reversed with the Nine of Wands reversed, and it's exhaustion. That's the card of exhaustion. So, all right. So, your roots go deep. Incredible, radiant healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There's immense, unseen, but very real support around you. Yeah. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. Throughout the world, those in indigenous cultures revere what are called the tree people. The powerful life forces of trees can bring healing, strengthening, and grounding energies. The kind of tree might vary from culture to culture, but the reverence and gratitude for its beneficial energies are the same. The ancient forest is alive with nature spirits. Additionally, each tree has an individual spirit, especially powerful and resilient. The forest can survive the harshest conditions because of the mutual support of the spirit of the entire forest. Your greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force. It just is. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs from surviving and conquering painful situations. And that, my friends, is what I think you needed to hear. Is conquering the painful situations, letting go of fear, meditating, going it alone, doing the self-work to heal, but most importantly, get grounded. Get grounded in yourself, get grounded in your environment, and really visualize what that big picture is for you, right? Because it's the shock of the new right now that has you a bit rattled. But if you go and get grounded in nature, this will dissipate. Things will settle, and this big picture will come in for you clearly. You'll know what to do, Aries. Just follow your heart, follow your intuition, do what feels right for you. Not what's going up in here, not what other people are telling you externally, what feels right for you here in your heart space. Okay, Aries? So lots of love and light. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Be sure to click the thumbs up on this. This helps spread the message and the videos to people who really need to hear it. So help out your fellow Aries hear this message. Have a wonderful fall season. Have a lovely equinox. And happy September. Take care. Love you all. And we'll see you in October. Bye-bye.